Alrighty, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey, aka one of the longest mouthfuls ever made of a title in the Mario series. My god. Just give me one moment, post that we're live. And go post out on Twitter, and then we'll get started. While I do that, Mario Master says Bowser's Inside Story 3D, the worst version of the best game ever made, and the worst selling game in the franchise, which makes sense because the 3DS and the DS version is the best selling game franchise. Yeah. I'm gonna be 100% honest. One of the two biggest factors of why it's the worst selling. One, yes, because it's a 3DS game in 2019, but the actual biggest reason is because Nintendo really didn't want to. They did not market this game well. Pretty much all attention for this game from Nintendo stopped like a week or two after it released. They did not really push it at all. It had very minimal marketing, and it kind of flew under most people's radar because of that. Okay, that tweet should do it. Alright. I made my tweet, posted about it and all. We should be good to get started. I'm actually really excited for this. I was very excited for this when they originally revealed it. By the way, if at any point audio levels seem off, if the game's too loud, or if I'm too loud, or whatnot, let me know. How do audio levels sound right now while I tell the story? I was very excited for this game, honestly. This was one of the best experiences I had with the video game growing up, originally, with the original. I love it. The first three Mario and Luigi games, Superstar Saga, Partners in Time, Bowser's Inside Story, are very, very, very close for me in terms of favorites. It's really hard for me to distinguish which one is my favorite between them. It often ends up being the one I played most recently. I will say I think Superstar Saga is my favorite, but the others are very, very close. The Superstar Saga remake also did a very nice job. I'm aware of most of the problems with this remake, but I'm still excited for it nonetheless. And like, what has it been now? Like 8 months since it's released, something like that. Let's jump into it. No one just told me the audio's been bad, so I'm gonna assume the audio's pretty good. Hello, you admire me. Thank you. You know, Mario Master, I know like pretty much all or most of the changes that were made into this. Not like to a spoiler level, so to say, but 6.5 months ago. It's almost 4 a.m. where you are and you gotta sleep. Yeah, go rest, please. Thank you for tuning in for a moment. That table shaped like a bean. Ah, the best mother. Toad in a heart apron. That's how you know. No, I'm aware of a lot of the changes that were made to this. I was keeping up with it when it actually released. It's disappointing. For example, all the Toads, all the unique Toad sprites of the original were really, really nice. Now they're not there, and now we have this awkward exchange between two Toads that look identical, except for the fact that Mom has an apron. That's important. Naughty little scamp. Yes, they did remix every song. Fine, Mom, whatever. What kid... Side note, what kid gets out of school early by, like, skipping school and coming home? So, you know, gets out of school early and comes home and says, oh, is dinner ready? What time do they get home normally? Something about that's really off to me. Yeek. PM for middle school. Okay, that's fair. I did forget that earlier levels in school, or grade levels, got out at later times. That's fair. The blorbs. Oh, I don't have control over this. Okay. Yeah, that's the one unique Toad. That's about it. Anyway. I don't think the remix soundtrack is terrible compared to the original. I think it's different. That's not bad. There's a different charm to it, is really what it comes down to. There's a different charm to it. It's more orchestral. It's more actual instruments. To some that's more appealing than what we had originally. To me personally, I don't like it as much, but I have absolutely no problem with it. Also, remakes are going to be the only way we get Toadsworth still alive as a character, isn't it? I'm glad Toadbird is normal, and the Dr. Toad there, which might be Totoko. I don't know. No, different head. Pull yourself together, man. We have to do something. Wow. No, with what I said about Toadsworth, I almost feel like we won't see Toadsworth again unless we get A, a Partners in Time remake, or B, a Sunshine re-release. And I'm really upset by that because I love Toadsworth. I think he's a great character, but we're probably very likely not going to see him again. I don't know why. Don't waste my time with Junior's Journey. I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna take my time doing that between the, I'm gonna take my time doing that between the main game. I'll probably... Maybe I'll do it after the main game? I don't know. I will do it. But I'll figure it out. A Sunshine remake next E3 would be hype. It would be, but I don't expect it. How insolent. There is someone we can count on. Bye, Boogerty. Thank you, Toadbert. The bros. This game is not Pika David. This game is not long. The Mario Luigi games are, the Mario RPGs in general are really not that long. For context, I stopped Xenoblade on the channel because it's like 100+ hour long game, and I was like maybe a third of the way through it, and I just want to be able to get through it at my own pace. Versus these games, I could probably finish this in like. I can finish this in under 10 streams for sure. And if I'm doing every Tuesday and Thursday, that's just a few weeks. Dream Team and Paper Jam are longer than your average Mario Luigi game, but they also... Paper Jam plays faster. Dream Team has that annoying backtracking section when you're trying to make the dream bed or whatever it's called. It has been a while since I've played a Mario Luigi game. Last time I played a Mario Luigi game, admittedly, was when I was doing Dream Team on the channel, and I stopped that too. But I can finish this in 5 streams. Yeah, that's my point. Like, it's... You can skip the ult bed quest. You can't skip the ult bed. Well, okay, well, no. Through normal progression, you can't skip it. Through glitches and whatnot, yes, you can skip the ult bed. I will say, though, I'm still happy they did this remake because I really like the idea of all the Mario and Luigi games having a unified, or rather similar art style. If you actually look at the sprites for this game compared to like the Super Saga one and even Dream Team and Paper Jams, they actually are a bit different. You notice it mostly with Peach. For Dream Team and Paper Jam, the camera perspective is actually a bit different. So when you actually compare the sprites, it's a bit different. But honestly, I'm happy with it though. I want Partners in Time, but there's no way they're making another 3DS game. They're very clearly ending support for it. They just won't admit it yet, but they're very clearly doing that. So I have a feeling we can see a Mario and Luigi game revealed next. No, because Mario and Luigi isn't always safe for E3. I could see one getting revealed within a year for the Switch. And I don't think it would be the Partners in Time remake, because having all the games on 3DS except that one would just be stupid. I would hope be an original one, but... However, I also think... Okay, here's the thing. It will either be instead of Paper Mario getting revealed, or it'll be after Paper Mario. Because I think what they want to do is, I think they're trying to... If they try to bring the Paper Mario series back to its RPG roots, they don't want to release a Mario and Luigi game too close to that. So, I think we got this remake, and then after this remake, they started working on a new Mario and Luigi game for Switch. That's what I think. While the whole meantime, they've been working on a Paper Mario. And I think we could see a Paper Mario revealed / releasing next year, and that would come a year or two before Mario and Luigi. I think it'll be a while before we see Mario and Luigi, in all honesty, but... I wonder if that's like one of the few canonical times Bowser actually like straight up nearly attacks Peach. Mr. Nice Bowser is gone. Right, they gave this the boss music. Okay, one problem one problem I have with this. Oh, that's nice that Toadsworth didn't have to do much. Oh, I landed on it. I know Toadsworth. Thank you. I don't like how like long they made Bowser's face in this. He doesn't look right. And I can tell Andrew's upset I'm talking about Bowser like this, but like not as much in the in-game art style, but like oh man, the promotional art for this game, he has like the most stretched looking face. It doesn't look like Bowser. It's really weird. He can attack Peach if you play as her in Super Paper Mario. Actually, no, because you cannot play as Peach during either Bowser fight in Super Paper Mario. So, closest answer to what you get is in Super Mario 3D World. Man, where's this attack in Smash Bros? Back throw. I'm happy Luigi slept through all this. He got his rest, his well-earned rest. Oh god, that was such a slow turnaround animation. This is honestly, I always thought this was a good way to get a tutorial for both characters, or for both sides, in pretty quickly. You wonder how healing works in games. How does it feel to get healed? Probably refreshing. Okay. Your surliness. Yeah, if there's any problems with the stream, game's too quiet or loud, or I'm too quiet or anything, let me know. I can easily mess around with things as need be. If I read all of Fawful's lines using a loud and annoying voice, it'll give me a $5 eShop card. No thank you. I don't even want to bother attempting that. Jackpotting. I'll still read out his lines because they're silly, but audio and video look good right now. Okay, thank you. I just want to make sure before, you know, we get too far in. I learned the Sunshine speedrun. I learned the audio balancing is actually pretty bad during that, and I felt really bad because It seems people couldn't really hear David during that stream, but nobody told me during the stream, so... Enter most clever, well thought out villain in the series. Well, Fawful has been the villain multiple times in the Mario Luigi series, so yes, unless you mean the entire Mario series, in which case I would actually disagree. I do like the fact that he was once a simple, like, sidekick. Or, you know, secondary antagonist. You take out the main antagonist, and then he comes back later on as the now main antagonist. Yes, he did plan this for 6 years. Your beefiness, dude, is weird. You know, he very clearly thought out this plan very well. Like, this is actually really good. He did very well with this. But... yes, in Partners Time, he was just waiting for his time. Creepy little weasel. Not to go too off topic, but who do I think is the most clever villain in the series? I personally really like Dementia from Super Paper Mario. Nowadays, looking back, it's kind of cliche, I suppose, but I really like how most of that game is him pulling the strings. Most of Super Paper Mario happens the way it does because Dementia lets it happen that way and makes it happen that way. And I really like that. But that's like honestly still pretty close to Fawful's controlling so much in this. And it's begun. You're curious what made the devs go back to Fawful instead of making a new villain for Bowser's Inside Story? I'm gonna be honest, after what happens to him in Superstar Saga, where he kind of just disappears, he's not really killed, like Cackletta is, I think they always intended to come back to him at some point. And when you encounter him in Partners in Time, he even says he has a plan. Like, he doesn't recognize the Baby Mario Bros as the Mario Bros, because you can only interact with them as the babies. But he basically gloats about having this big plan in the works. So they clearly knew what they were doing. Easy as bread sandwiches. Okay, that was a rather weak voice clip to have there. Instead of like this whole like falling yell, it's oh at the start of it. That was I don't know about that. See, it bothers me that a lot of people call these remakes lazy, like the Super Saga one and this one, because while they're not perfect, oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. While sure they're not as hard to make as a full-on new game, they still have to do a lot for it, and they definitely did shortcut some areas. It's not as easy as, or it was not as hard as a completely new original game, but the one area that I am disappointed in with the remakes tends to be the sound design, not the music, specifically the sound design, like the sound effects and the voice clips. There is a lot a lot of randomly reused ones throughout the years that don't make much sense. I tell you nothing. Yes, I would like to save. Okay. I just had a terrible thought. They're not going to remake Partners in Time because they don't know how to fit Starlo into the game. Because you have Stuffwell. How are you going to have Starlo? In Superstar Saga, they even had her in the Minion quest, and they also had her just like on vacation there, or something like that. That game's Bowser's Minions will do it. Oh yeah, that's true. Hey, that thing should have hit Starlo. Oh, that was way too early. Yeah. I just gotta get used to this. Those of you that watched the Dream Team one, as well as the Superstar Saga remake back in the day, you remember I'm not the best at those. The time dash commands. I'm much better at them in Paper Mario. How well do I think Mario would do in a Zelda game? I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that, admittedly. It depends on which Zelda world he enters. Peach wasn't really in Link's Awakening, no. There's a photo of her, and it's named Catherine. That's more like a little reference. Wow, it didn't run all the way to me. Yeah, first strikes. Okay. If you guys got more questions to throw at me, I'll happily answer them, though. It makes for fun conversation. Also, maybe it's just because I'm, like, a game developer, but I really hate the idea of, like, especially like Nintendo's quality things, like calling a remake like this lazy, because yeah, it doesn't take as much effort as like making a brand new one, but there's a lot that still goes into it, and it's kind of insulting to the game devs to call it, you know, lazy, because they put a lot of effort into these. By the way, tutorials are basic. Yeah, I'm noticing that, and that's, while that is a nice addition, and they're definitely going all out saying like, hey, like here's the guides. It's as long as it's easily understandable and accessible to new players. That's what matters. That's really what matters. As someone who's played the game before plenty of times, the original, that is, and every other Mario Luigi game, I have no problem with there being, you know, the tutorials gone. It makes it faster for me. But if this was my first game, I would be getting lost, and I would want to make sure they said it. And I don't know how I would feel having to go to the guide block every time. I want to take a look at it to see how it's done, because I'm curious. This is... I'm sorry, my game developer side is coming out more so than my Let's Player side right now. I'm curious. Okay. Okay, you know what? That's not bad, actually. That's not too bad. I was worried it was going to be like the older games where when you wanted to get like a little demo of the... when you wanted to go like try out the different special attacks. I was worried it was going to be like that and it like launch a whole thing and be tedious and long to go through. But you know what? That's a fair way to do it. That's a fair way to do it. It's rather smooth and quick, and definitely gets it across quickly. Why was that strangely quiet? There's rank up bonuses now, and Bowser has 5 ranks instead of 4. Oh, okay. As I've been doing. No! No, they did not use that voice clip for Luigi. No. Did I really just hear Luigi's 2003 Superstar Saga Okie Dokie? When it wasn't used in the Superstar Saga remake, mind you. They did not. No, because Superstar Saga 3D didn't have that. They gave him a different line, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure they gave him a different line too, because I remember commenting about that. They didn't just reuse the Superstar Saga voice clip. That was way too early. That was better. That's... I gotta check that after this. I need to check if he actually did that in the Super Saga remake. I don't remember if he did that. Oh, they just keep coming. Nope. Thank you, Starlo. They see Mario has less health, so they're going for him. Okay, so what bothers me about this goes into like what I was mentioning earlier with sound design. Sound design is expensive. One of the most expensive parts of game development. If Andrew didn't have his headphones on, I would ask him to explain it a bit. But basically, the issue that comes about from that is games sometimes have to reuse sounds. It's why, for example, in Smash Bros, Daisy and Rosalina and Bowser Jr. and like a bunch of characters don't use new voice clips. They use a bunch of voice clips from like Mario Kart, for example, because it's really expensive to get like the voice actors to come in and do things and record those, and new ones especially. So when you have games like this, Mario and Luigi, especially a remake, they're more likely to recycle sampled voice clips that they already have for them. What bothers me is, and this is the only thing I would ever call, quote unquote, lazy, the fact that instead of just reusing Dream Teams or Paper Jams or the Superstar Saga remakes, which were newer, well, Superstar Saga didn't quite have new stuff in terms of voice clips either, but instead of using the more recent, newer ones that are up to date, it's his Superstar Saga 2003 okie dokie weird off-pitch, to be honest, voice, because they've Charles Martinet's really developed the character voices over the years. A lot of people now say Luigi actually sounds closer to Waluigi, not in a bad way, where it sounds like they, opposite each other more, but they parallel each other more, I should say. So it just makes a really awkward, very noticeable, and to be honest, its quality is different. Okay. Don't get upset about missing a task of frame rate is now an inconsistent 30. Yeah, that's fair. So what stat will I prioritize for both bros? I don't know. I typically always do the lowest one. I never do the same one multiple times in a row. I tend to actually try to get both of them to be somewhat balanced. Typically, Luigi favors defense, Mario favors attack. That's just typically how it goes. But I tend to try to balance them out a little bit. No, I'm sorry. That's gonna bother me for the whole playthrough. Okay, you know what? I'm curious enough, actually, that like I actually kind of want to get Andrew in on this to get his thoughts. Hey, Andrew.
What?
Have you been hearing anything I've been saying?
No.
Okay, good. So you get to hear this now. Do you want to come over here and talk about sound design in games for a couple minutes with me?
Okay.
So here's the thing, right?
Hi, sound design in games.
So I'm talking about the fact that a lot of times people look at remakes of games, especially the Mario Luigi games, the Superstar Saga, the Bowser Story, as like lazy, right? And for the most part, that's not really true because of how much work still does go into it. But the one area where it does get quote unquote lazy, usually because of expenses, is sound design. They go all out in the music, but almost every sound effect and voice clip are going to be reused. For example, in Smash, that's why a lot of characters have reused voice clips from, say, Mario Kart instead of new ones.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right? What bothers me with this is Luigi. So the Mario Luigi games, they typically been reusing sound clips from the last, like, I'll be honest, 4 games. You hear a lot from Bowser Inside Story, you hear a lot from Dream Team, you hear a lot from Paper Jam. They didn't really do new ones for the Super Saga remake. They seemingly aren't really doing new ones for this either. But what bothers me is, you know how like in every Mario Luigi game, when they go into battle, they do like their little voice clips, like here we go, like okie dokie, whatnot, right?
Yes.
Luigi's is from Superstar Saga, the original.
Yes.
And it sounds so off compared to everything else.
Well,
come on, take this here, bud.
I mean, I believe you. I've played Superstar Saga
I know.
As a kid. The sound effect is ingrained in my mind.
That's fair, but I want you to hear how off it sounds because Mario's isn't from Superstar Saga. That's what bothers me about it. It's super inconsistent now. Am I not gonna encounter an enemy now? Yeah.
Well, I get it. I don't need to hear it.
Oh, okay. Pressing Y makes both of them jump. Or I can just, A, B. Please? But, like, what also bothers me is they've had him say that line again in other Mario Luigi games later on. And it's not like they didn't just reuse, the same voice as in Superstar Saga's remake. They just took a completely old one. And I guess I'm curious if since you know more about sound design and all that, if you would have an idea as to why they would do that.
Okay, so...
No, Andrew's not trying to sleep. He's watching a Minecraft stream.
Oh, yeah. I'm off work tomorrow, so... The only reason I can really give, which I feel is pretty obvious, is because when you have music and sound effects, which one is longer?
Music?
Yeah. Music can go on because it loops forever.
Yeah.
Whereas sound effects, you have maybe a second. Or half a second. Or something like that. And then it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to notice the quality of the sound effect.
Yeah.
Or of the sounds immediately in music. Whereas it might take a while for you to be like, oh, that's a low bit rate on the okie dokie that he says. And, like, I think they could have also heightened the bit depth. I'm just kind of making stuff up, but, like...
Yeah? Are they gonna have me enter battle for this?
It's the really obvious, like, oh, it'll take way longer to be able to notice lower quality in a sound effect because there is only half a second of it at a given time. Whereas music is always constantly there. You will hear it as soon as you can.
Let's see if they do it.
Yeah.
What bothers me is Okie Doki's been used for him for like multiple games.
I have a large feeling that was still higher quality
than the original.
Yes.
I don't think so.
I do.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
Maybe it was also the Game Boy speakers.
Alright, you don't need the headphone now.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying because you heard it now. You don't have to if
Maybe
you don't want to because you're holding it.
Maybe it was just the Game Boy speakers, but I felt like there was definitely more than just the voice. Like maybe like I heard like a little bit of breathing.
No, that was just the Game Boy speakers for sure.
Okay.
I've played around with the sound effects ripped from the game before when I was younger, so.
Okay. So, another thing.
Yeah.
If you've noticed with Nintendo, they're very, very smart with budgeting.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say smart, sometimes it's a little cruel, in the form of they don't pay their voice actors very well.
A lot of big companies are unfortunately like that.
Yeah, that's the state of the
game industry
right now, sadly. But yeah, Nintendo is generally very smart about their budget cuts, because they will budget cuts the things that you will not notice.
There we go.
Such as, for most people, the sound effects. Because you won't notice the older quality.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So they'll go, oh, we don't need to spend money on making new sound effects, we just need to spend it on the music.
Right, but I'm not even saying why... I'm not even saying why not re-record that. I'm saying why use the Game Boy Advance era version of the sound clip when you have one from like 2009, 2013, and 2015 that are newer to those times because they were recorded for those games.
Because sometimes the nostalgia factor is actually a little bit better than just a little bit higher quality for a half a second sound clip.
The shell is too fast. I agree with you. I guess that's a fair
Also,
way to put it.
Nintendo's extremely weird with their voice actors in this way, where their sound effects are, or their voice clips aren't just sectioned off by game. It's almost like a sound bank.
Okay.
Because I've seen games where they just reuse the same sounds, like, exactly all the time, like the tennis games. And I've also seen sometimes where they just kind of grab from a bank of voices, if they ever need a grunt or I say quote battle cry.
Yeah.
Because their battle cries are basically just, let's go! Yeah! Right?
By the way, guys, I'm not actually trying to get like too worked up over the voice clip thing. I'm actually curious why that would get used over. That's why I'm actually talking to Andrew about it.
And if you've ever, I know Tristan knows, but there is also a few games where they would grab both the voice actresses for Rosalina.
Oh yeah.
And then they would accidentally credit only one. Or
the issue was the issue with that specifically was there were a couple games where they just in general just credited the wrong one.
Yeah, but you see what I mean now, right?
Yeah.
They have the current voice actors and actresses credited. Because they are the actors and actresses now.
Yeah.
But they will just grab sound effects from an old bank and just throw it in. Because it's so much easier than having to record new things all the time.
Oh,
and also to section them off into different games when it's not necessary.
The Rosalina issue, though, was for Mario Party 10, I believe. And they credited her old voice actress, not her current one. Who had been doing it for multiple games at that point already.
Well, did I ever say the game industry treats voice actors and actresses good? Very good.
I know. No, I was just like, 'cause you said it like the old one gets like cast aside for the new one, but yeah,
well, that's kind of how it should be. My point is, if Nintendo had to be kind of crappy in some sort of business regard, it's voice actors and actresses.
Okay. Interesting.
Otherwise, they actually have very little problematic business practices aside from that.
Okay.
Because they're very good to their workers and they don't crunch, which is actually amazing in the industry right now.
Oh, that's interesting. That was Mario's Superstar Saga Hammer voice clip. But that was so quick, I almost missed it. I'm not like... Guys, I want to stress, I'm not actually like as bothered about it as I'm making myself out to be.
We exaggerate because that's what Let's Play channels do.
Partially that, but it's also but it's also a matter of I was actually just genuinely surprised of all voice clips they went for that one.
They just grabbed it.
Yeah, it definitely feels like they just grabbed it instead of,
like, I'm gonna be real. I'm giving you a bunch of reasons why they could have.
Yeah.
But the real answer is probably they just grabbed it.
That's fair.
Alright, back to my own thing.
Alright, thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that was a nice addition. Okay. So yeah, sorry for the long chat there, guys. Those of you that were curious, that were just as curious as me, though, I hope you feel slightly educated on it. Someone made a video showcasing what it would be like if the remake had the battle cry from the original version of the game. You think it's worth the watch? Interesting, actually. Wait, so if it's specifically from the battle cries, does that mean this caught enough people's attention? If you link that in here, I can give that a watch later. After the stream, of course, but... Okay. There we go. So we're gonna do a bit. PK Davis says he kind of doesn't like how the Mario characters specifically have the same sound since Brawl. Honestly, yeah, that's valid. People complained about that in Smash 4. People complaining about that again now, but it is what it is. That's the kind of thing.
But who are the people complaining? The ones who put hundreds of hours into these games. Anybody else? No, not really. Nobody really cares, nor do they notice sometimes. And that's why Nintendo's really good at budgeting.
Let me check that really quick. Challenge no to giant battles. Oh, that's nice. No, hey, TJ. I will agree with you that characters like Bowser have monster sound effects and voice clips in Smash, and like DK and Diddy have like the actual animal sounds, which is odd. What, Andrew? What's with that look?
You see, I hate that decision, but apparently that's a directorial decision.
Yes.
Sakurai specifically stated, such as like, oh, I think Bowser would be more scary if he was actually more primal sounding or something like that. And honestly, please give him a normal voice.
Especially since Bowser Jr. has a normal voice.
Please. Especially so. I've played with mod packs where they put in like old Bowser voices over it, and like, oh my god, it's so much better. And that's just grabbing from the sound bank, like they could always do.
Speaking of Bowser sounds, he just yelled out a big roar.
Nice.
And again, I'm hitting the funny bone area. You have a soft spot for his Anguirus cries.
No, I don't. I hate him.
No, TJ says he does.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry for you. His real voices are better.
Oof. Honestly, I agree with you there. Weird forest mushrooms from some weirdo. You enjoy the Smash voice specifically because it's just Anguirus that makes you chuckle. Wait, is it actually? Andrew, you're being asked by PK David if you like Super Show Bowser. King Koopa.
I gotta admit, he's not that bad. Like, I vastly prefer real Bowser, obviously.
Because we all know the best King Koopa's the one from the Ice Capades. TJ, you stop that.
Stop. But like the King Koopa from the show.
The cartoon.
From the cartoon. Mm-hmm. From the cartoon. Honestly, could have been a hell of a lot worse. And if the cartoon was already this weird without him, I think that would have been the best iteration of him that they could have done.
Now I have a question for you.
What?
What about President Koopa?
No, that's terrible. Tristan made me watch the movie when we were in like the 8th grade?
Something like
I
that.
think we were like 13.
I haven't seen it since I watched it with you, even though I love that movie and want to watch it again. And I know it's bad. It's just entertaining.
And no, but I remember like yawning so many times throughout the movie too. And then at the end being like, what was this?
Andrew, you also couldn't sit through a Studio Ghibli movie back then.
Look, man. I had a lot of energy as a kid, okay?
You did.
I have a lot of energy right now. Just kidding, I'm really tired. But like...
Trust the fungus, Andrew, according to TJ. TJ says trust the fungus.
Who?
TJ. Trust the fungus. Trust the fungus.
Trust the who?
I love how the Toads just set up shop in here. They got neon lights and everything. This one was just turned into a shop. I think we're good for now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes sense that the nut is super expensive. No, I'm good on items for now. He said, you think the theory about them just grabbing random voice clips to make, you think the theory about them just grabbing random voice clips to make, just makes a lot of sense, because in the finals of the game it's possible to find dozens of unused clips in the previous wait, really? Okay. Toad Scrub will notify me about new items and sales. Okay. I did not know. Yeah, I did not realize this. The files of this game has a bunch of the unused sound clips from previous games. That's fair. Increases defense when affected by a excuse me. I don't know how I read that. Oh, that is nice. Can I sell something? No. I'm gonna wait for now. One gear slot must be overalls. Yeah, I figured. Let's take a look around a bit. Even though I don't have anything down here yet, I just wanted to get the initial cutscene over with. Oh, Luigi. Okay, there we go. Likewise, Bowser must have a shell. Yes, that makes sense. They literally even had the same name. Ah, interesting. Oh. Gotta time that one better. There we go. Hey, Luna. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, look how he just yells. He has to yell when he breathes out fire. You recommend I beat the green shell challenge when possible because it is easier than it was in the original and also because it's very powerful equipment. Are those in the challenge node? Because if the item challenges are in the challenge node, I'll do that real quick. Yellow goodbye. I wanted to see if it would shake. Okay. Let me just save his Bowser real quick. Oh, let me go check that out really quick. They added a really neat reference to Super Saga in the zone where Bowser wakes up. What did they do? Nope, can't do it yet. I lack. Wait. Okay. So, what was the, you said they added neat reference to Superstar Saga. Was it specifically in the room where he woke up? Because I don't really want to go all the way back over there. So, if you can let me know what it was, I'm curious. PK David says, who do I think is more Sean, Joker, or Hero? That's vague. Who do I think is more strong? Do you mean like who I think is higher tier, or who has like stronger attacks? Because if it's stronger attacks, then Hero for sure, for the most part. But if it's like higher tier, personally, while it's a bit early to say, I would say Joker is higher than Hero. But higher tier, then yeah, Joker. I don't really have any hesitation on that one. Fawful is beefless. Some cutscenes use 3D models I'm about to see. Oh, I figure. I practically expected that. And then. Oh, this is nice. This does look nice, actually. This just reinforces to me, though, that I would love to see a Mario Luigi game that's, like, 3D. Fully 3D. I think that'd be really nice. Sadly, no 3D. No, they basically stopped that once they made the new 2DS XL. They basically stopped carrying, like, a 3D feature altogether. I will say, Fawful's a character I would love for them to revisit in some way, but that there really isn't a way of that happening. I will say, to this day, I still feel like Mario & Luigi Dream Team had a major missed opportunity, which is, if it's Luigi's Dreams, I would have loved to see like a challenge mode of like Luigi's Nightmares or something, which is a bunch of past bosses from previous games in the series that you could fight. That would have been fantastic. That would have been great. It would have played really well with the Dream idea, but no. Oh, the shipwreck. Yeah, I thought went through my head that it reminded me of the one for Super Saga, but I thought that was just a coincidence. That's fair. Nope. There we go. Big boy rivalry moment. Okay. More than one hour into the game, Bowser's not won a single battle, poor guy. Yeah. Bowser had interesting abilities in this game, they really fleshed him out. They really did. This game did fantastic justice for Bowser, honestly. And I love it. I think that's the only reason why Andrew's able to sit through the whole game. Right, Andrew? He can't hear me, he's watching Minecraft. Ow. Bowser only says showtime if you knew, so if you don't get the advantage. That's interesting. That's an odd choice. Okay. Can't time that one yet. Hot drumsticks. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I did it. There we go. Honestly, playing as Bowser, that's just something I wish they would revisit in a Mario Luigi game. Because something I love about this game is that the fact that Bowser himself is not the final boss, like he is in every other Mario Luigi game, or tied to. Because in Superstar Saga, sure, he was possessed. In Partners in Time, he's technically possessed. In Dream Team, he's powered up. In Paper Jam, he's, you know, in Paper Jam, he's combined with other Bowser. Paper Bowser, I should say. And this, it's Dark Bowser, and that's different enough that it's more interesting, in my opinion. Side note, Dark Bowser is like one of my favorite final bosses in any game ever, and I love his design, and I always have. They make plushies of it. I want one. They're not official plushies, technically, but they exist. I'll post pictures of the Bowser plushie, the Dark Bowser plushie, in the Discord after the stream. So, by the way, if anybody watching is not part of our Discord, you can go in the description below and actually get the link to it. The voice within. Oh? I don't remember this. Oh, it's the warps. Find these things, all of them. I will need to come back to get an ability. in Black Beach. Okay. Yeah, okay. I know I'm not supposed to go this way, but I want to see how far it'll let me go. Not very far. Okay. I wish I could jump into that pit, but it blocked me. Is one of the what themes in the game, Mario Master? You left out a word. You just said is one of the themes in the game. You left out the most important part of that sentence. No, I love the graphics. I love that's one thing I really loved about all this. I love how it looks. Whee! Ah, the teeth pokey. It is one of the best themes in the game. Oh, the viruses. Speaking of, is anybody still playing Dr. Mario World? I need to get back to playing it. TJ, I understand how you feel about getting a little tired of seeing Dream Team's aesthetic. Because it's not exactly the same, but it's similar. It's a similar art style. But there actually are differences between them. That being said, on one hand, I do like the series having a unified art style, but we did not have Superstars for a while, P. David. Superstar Saga had its own, then Partners in Time had its own, then Bowser's Story had its own, then Dream Team had its own, and then we've been sticking with that pretty much since. Hello. One moment. You enjoyed seeing the art style evolve. No, that's fair. I do understand that. Not being a fan of mobile games, I also understand that. One's your turtle bits. I'm not trying to read out what he says. I'm sorry. I'm not doing an accent. Alright, time to be strong. The arm center. I love these. These minigames are always fun. Ow. Was that it? Even Luigi's thing, huh? One of the reasons you would absolutely love to see a new game in full 3D, the dream would be to have it be the same level of character animation that Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle had. Those characters were expressive even if they looked off model at times. You are right about that. They did also look off model at times, to be honest. Oh, I accidentally went through the tutorial. That's fine. How are you? Okay. Oh. That's excessive. That was excessive. I still love the visual aesthetic. Like, I know it's the same as the last few, but... It's okay. Okay, there we go. But no experience. Okay. Pauline better be in the next Mario Kart and Cappy. I don't know about Cappy, admittedly. Like, I think he'd be cool, but I don't know if they would do it. Pauline? Yes, they would. I'd be very surprised if she isn't. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize I just made some leave. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of toothies. Okay. Does he only spit out the blue virus, I wonder? At the very least, you think Pauline should host a new Dong City board in a Mario Party game, though the time for that may have passed. Yeah, I think they would just end up making it playable at this point. There we go. Oh, that's a lot. Only the blue virus, okay. Oh. Proof that I'm even stronger now. There we go. More drumsticks. Dang. That was fast. Nice. And I'm probably going to level up the next battle already, so that's nice. Darn. There you are. Same tactic as before. Alright. There we go. And Bowser keeps going. Okay. Nice. What if we got Funky Kong back? If we got Diddy Kong back first. I personally feel like everyone that's been in Mario Kart should come back. Unfortunately, that also means like Baby Rosalina, Pink Gold Peach. But I'm fine with them if others come back too. I'm really hoping for that with Mario Kart Tour, personally. I'm really hoping Mario Kart Tour actually does go the extra mile and bring back everyone. Everyone is here. It'd be really nice, honestly. Reminder that cheese is Bowser's syrups and cheesy drumsticks are Bowser's star candies. Yep, I know. Ah, here we go. First boss of the game. Well, not yet. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I think the boss is first. Wait, no violence. Yeah, fight him now, the pump or spot boss. You're right. It is I who added the nuts to that statue. Alright. Okay, that timing. I was not ready for that timing. There we go. Oh, that's right, he does that drill attack. Let's hope I do well. I thought I missed it as Mario, to be honest. I thought I missed it. I thought that was aiming for Mario. That did not read clear as Luigi. Okay, well, now I understand. Fury. Oh, come on. That was just ridiculous. Okay. There we go. What was the angle he flew at? I don't know. I was literally opening my mouth to say, I think he's almost done. But there's my answer. Rookie wear. And another level up for Bowser. Ah, I waited too long. Oh, he just goes to drink from it. It's just... fountain. Ah, you know what? I am thirsty. I do actually want to go take a look at things. Up 5, 17, 34 to 40, 39. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. That's actually really nice. Those are really good boots, yeah. You're right. Buy 2 if I can. I could do that, probably. Currently wears BP a small amount. Yeah, I think that's fair. Luigi is less, though. Can I afford another one? Let's see. I can. Yeah, but it lowers Luigi's power, and I don't want to do that. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, it would lower his power, I think. No, I'm good for now. I'm good for now, I'm good for now. Ideally, I wouldn't even have to use them. We'll see. We'll see. This way. There we go. Oh, that's right. Refreshers are on sale. I want to grab one. One coin. Luigi's hesitant. That was a long drink. God. There's like filth and crust. You can make me better than Mario. Totally. Or not. God. Alright. There we go. Oops. Oh, I just couldn't go in that one. There we go. Ah, more of these, yeah. Bloopers are all dried out. This is fine. I'm gonna be honest, that was completely lucky. You want the I want the water on as much as possible. That's fair. I thought the blooper was swimming before the water was even in. There we go. He cheated. More or less, I guess. Star candies. Oh. Oh my god, he moved. He ran into the hammer. That's funny. Oh, there's a lot. Okay. Not bad. Yep. Yep. Syrup. And done. And Mario's up. There we go. This one, yeah. Back and forth. Whoops. No! Okay, they moved. That wasn't what I wanted to do, though. I meant to hit Y, accidentally hit X. Now I'll do that. I know to go to the red pipe. I see you on the map. That's fair. Oh, that's a lot. And they're gone. And Luigi's up. Nice. Good to know he's not too far behind. This is also going to be BP. There we go. Evening out a lot. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, another save. I need to go back to the other one, I guess. I like Bowser's idle pose on there, honestly. It's a good animation. Oh, I wish I could have gotten both at once. No, I know I don't need to hit them, but I'm curious what they say. I'm one of those people that I'll talk to NPCs. Remember, it's been enough years since I've played this that I still want the full experience. I still want to be able to talk to NPCs and get the experience out of it. It's been at least, I want to say like at least 5 years since I last played this. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to do that again and then drop onto me. You're scared for when you reach Toad Town. That's a little bit different. Like, I didn't talk to every single Toad in Peach's Castle, but I'll skim around a bunch of them. No, that's not the Y button. Wait, I don't know if I can actually jump on him. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. There we go. Well, yeah, but he had a spike club, so I wasn't sure if I was able to do that. I wasn't sure if that counted or not. Because in Paper Mario, the spike clubs and, you know, the spears, those count, so. Okay, okay. Too early. No, I know that's Paper Mario, this is Mario Luigi. I'm just saying, I played Paper Mario more recently. So I am currently still more used to that, and I don't remember, and I couldn't remember if that applied the same here or not. Oh yeah, that worked. Okay, nice. Oh, I don't have the technique for Luigi to do that yet. Man, I must be learning it soon, though. Oh, I hate those things. They just look so bizarre. We've been running this about 2 hours now, right? Looks like it. Okay. So for future reference, future streams, I'm going to be streaming this every Tuesday and Thursday, and I'm going to be starting at 7 most days. If I ever have to miss one, I'll try to make it up at a different time in the week, but I may not be able to do that realistically, so I'll have to see. If I end up missing one, I might just have to take the L and just have to miss it. I don't know if I'll actually be able to make that up. Oops. I know I could jump on him. Okay. Mario's gonna level up soon. Probably a couple more battles. I didn't want to hit X. Ugh, Luigi. There we go. So I'm curious, those of you that are in here in chat, I'm curious what you guys would like to see from a new entry in the series that hasn't been done yet. Ow. Some sort of digital universe. That's interesting. A digital universe sounds rather interesting, actually. I'm curious what that would entail, other than probably having Professor Egad handy. Being able to support computers and video game consoles. Okay, so it'd be kind of meta. That'd be interesting. I really don't like those things. They're just really unsettling to me. Paper Tim should have had the alternate universe. It was like the one game that would have made the most sense to have these 2D sections. Literally the one game that would have where it would have made the most amount of sense. It's kind of funny. Space and underwater kingdom would also be nice. Yo, Mario and Luigi Galaxy? That'd be interesting. Honestly, I want to see one that... What I like about Bowser's Inside Story and Paper Jam, it's more than just Mario and Luigi. This one has Bowser, Paper Jam has Paper Mario. I would love to see one that has, like, other additional characters. You know, give us Peach, or Yoshi, or something. I just think it'd be nice. Oh. Oh, okay. I guess I still did it. Okay. Making decent progress. Making decent progress. Now it's time to press X. Because there's Toadsworth. I don't feel like the Partners in Time remake is going to happen on the Switch. If it was going to happen, it would happen on the 3DS, and I don't know anymore. I would love for it to still happen, and I would definitely get it and play it a lot, but I don't know. Here we go. Now, this works. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad the tutorials are gone, but that's very much this is a remake, so we're gonna get rid of it. I'm glad it's there in the book, and like the way you can check the guide, but again, if it was new players, yes, it's streamlined, but I'd be concerned about the idea of if it's confusing for any of them. Oh yeah, we're caught up to Bowser in levels now. Because what's platforming, right? I can just swim. What's platforming when you can swim? Leisureware. That's what Luigi has on. I almost pressed X. Stopped myself just in time. So yeah, if I'm being honest, I feel like the Partners in Time remake would be on 3DS, but I'm no longer confident that it's going to happen. Just because with the way this really didn't sell, I almost feel like they'd be worried it wouldn't sell. Even though it was partially their own fault for not marketing it. But, yeah, we'll have to see. Alpha Dream pretty much only works on the Mario Luigi games, so they're more than likely working on something. But, we'll have to see. I look forward to the day when we finally have a new Paper Mario revealed and a new Mario and Luigi. Ow. Which will hopefully be not too far off. We're nearing up on the schedule for when a Paper Mario would be coming. Mario and Luigi, we did just get this earlier this year. Technically last year in Japan, but so it might be a couple years before we see something else. So 2020, 2021, something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a little bit after though, if it took longer. We'll have to see. Okay. These are moving much more smoothly now. Wait. Luigi. You're looking forward to the day when they announce the Mario and Luigi HD collection for Switch containing all 5 games remade. Oh, that would never happen. I'm sorry. That just won't happen. As neat as it would be. Yeah, I'm sorry. Those things just really bother me. They bothered me a lot in the original, and they still really bother me in this one. Good thing Bowser doesn't feel any of this. Yeah, you're right. They're pretty not Mario. Here we go. Alright. Sure, really quick. I'm pretty sure it's just like how it normally is. That's what it sounds like. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it normally is. Or at least in the Mario Luigi games as of late. That's typically how it is. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. There we go. Oh, Luigi. Sure, I'll fight everything again. Well, one up mushroom. That's nice. Ugh. Ran right into it. No first strike. That's okay. Oh, the lucky. There we go. There we go. I might stop after the bug. After the next boss. It depends on how I feel. Because it is getting late. And I did say I might have to make tonight's shorter since I was starting late. They're gonna level up very soon. Oh, that's it. I thought there was like a switch over here or something. Hmm. Oh, you're heading out. Oh, good night. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. I know it's late. I'm gonna end after the. I think I'm gonna end after the bug, after the next boss. But yeah, thanks for joining. If this was your first, no, this wasn't your first WiiHii. I recognize you from other streams. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord. Follow us on Twitter. Just because I don't know if I've seen you around in those. But I will be back with these on Tuesday. So you can look forward to that then. I don't remember how to... Is it really just as simple as I just hit it from underneath without water? Nope. Gotta do something with it. Oh, wait. Is it that switch that was down there? I think that's where I go. Yep. Don't mind me. It should be good. What? Oh, that's where it is now. The things in the background having what looks like faces on them reminds me of the thing from Kirby. Star Allies specifically. The Stingler. Alright. Let's keep going. Void, yes. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Oh, and more enemies. Okay. Also, Mario Master AC, you're suggesting I do a bunch of other things, but we'll see. I'm probably just gonna stop at the first save point that I hit after this next boss. Oh, shell rank. I might have just done his BP last time, that's my bad. Should have something else, but it doesn't matter. I just won't do BP again next time. Oh, they're telling me I'm right before boss. Restore my HP and BP. Am I low on them? Oh, a little bit for Mario. That's a lot. I don't need 30, but I have enough. Luigi's one off, that's fine. There we go. The flame pipe. Bowser can stop drinking now. This area is designed really nicely, I have to say. The aesthetic of this area is really neat. It's like a volcano. Which is fitting, it's a flame pipe, but... Nope, wrong button. There it is. Alright, here we go. I want to try this. I almost feel like it won't work because he's sitting on the flame pipe in the first place, but why not? Oh, okay. It does hurt him. Fair enough. Doesn't make sense since he's sitting on the flame in the first place, but sure. It is really good. It's pretty powerful, actually, yeah. No, I didn't jump in time. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna, until I can't, I mean, come on. There we go. And Fury. Okay. I've always loved using that move in the various Mario Luigi games. It's always really fun. I like button mashers, so. Sorry, Starlo. Can't stay mad for long, though. I do find that funny, though. Might as well just keep going with it. It's also just rather satisfying to use, to be honest. Oh, and that was it. Starlo dealt the final blow! I hope she's proud. Oh, another set of siphon gloves. And, yeah. There we go. I'll do that. fine. Starlight is the true hero here. No thanks. Chippy. I don't know what made her come up with Chippy. Gonna burn down all the trees. Stop blocking. Stop being blocked by things. Actually, I should have gone back. It's okay. Here he is. Groggy. Can you teach him the manners? Yeah, tutorial for fire. That too. Oh, that was my bad. I do not. Whoops. I gotta hold that one down, I think. I don't remember. That's why I'm trying it. Yep. Oops, too late. Whoops. I like that too quickly. Timing's gonna bug me. There we go. No? But I did it when it flashed. Hold on, I actually want to look at this. Hold down. Oh, once he starts. Okay. Okay. I get it now. I thought you were saying hold down until the flash. Okay, I get it. There we go. There we go. That didn't... Okay. I think I just let go too quickly. There we go. There we go. That was better. There we go. Better. Sorry that took a little while. Was thrown off, admittedly. Okay, there was our fleeting tutorial. I'm gonna work up to the next save. Pretty sure it's like right up here, but yeah. Okay. Alright. With that, I'm gonna end tonight's stream here because it is after midnight. Because I had a late start today. So, thank you all for joining. This is a good start to Mario Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, the 3DS remake. If this was your first WiiHii stream, you can follow us on Twitter or join our Discord. Links to both of which are in the description below. I will be back with this on Tuesday. I'll be streaming this every Tuesday and Thursday of each week. If I end up missing one, that's unfortunate. I'll end up posting about it in the Discord or the Twitter though, so keep an eye on those. Alright, thank you guys, and good night.